Hi everybody, I'm B from Our Dream, Our Purpose. And back again doing some melting. You've seen a lot of melting. It's a little colder up here where I live, so I'm doing it indoor. I do have some ventilation, so it's not bad, but I'd rather do some projects indoor now, some of the melting. In the future, you're going to see a lot more outdoor projects and things like that, but I'll keep this going so you can see. And again, this is learning opportunities, learning for me. Hopefully you guys learned something from it. If you see something that I'm doing wrong, please comment on it. So it helps me to learn. What you're going to see today is, this is some miscellaneous aluminum that I've had that I'm going to melt. These are they're spindles for lawnmowers. I don't break all of these at one time, so over time I've broken some. Friends of mine have brought theirs. I tore them down, and these are the aluminum part itself, the structure. The insides are metal, so I got rid of those. These are some of the parts to the spindles that went around the base. They're too big to fit my crucible, so I broke those off. And there are some bolts broken off in those, so you'll see me, I'll do in a small amount so I can actually get the metal bolts out of the aluminum itself. And here's some miscellaneous stuff. This was like a large umbrella, just some miscellaneous parts. So I'm going to melt all these today, show you how to do it, try to get you different angles, and go from there. Again, this is Our Dream, Our Purpose. Like, subscribe, hit that notification, and any comments helps me grow, helps me learn, and helps me be better to teach other people out there, or just to show them. I'm not a master at it at all. I'm just learning as I go along. I enjoy doing it. So we'll get set up here and start melting it down. All right.
So you'll see me often light these, point them out, slow them down. It's just relaxing, so it's just, to me, so I just like to show that off to everyone else as well. So what you see here, and you often see, is I set the forge up, get the gas hooked up, fill the crucible, put it in, and get it started warm. It takes a while for it to get up to temperature and start melting it. Once it's melted, it actually is pretty quick at melting the rest of any other aluminum I put in afterwards. So I often try to get that going first, and then while I do that, what you see here is me just setting up the rest of my work area. All right.
So one thing you saw me doing, putting this on, and then I put a kettle on it. The reason being is with it being cold, the propane tank gets colder. It doesn't give as much pressure out, and I need a certain amount of pressure on a gauge to actually warm it up. So I put it in water. Normally I don't have to, but I will sometimes. Just warm the water up so it actually helps the tank itself. So that's what I was doing there. We will see how this is doing. Now I will say it had some debris. There's some grass on the parts of the lawnmower parts, as you can imagine. A little bit of grease in there. I tried to clean most of them out, but you'll see some of that. So we'll get some smoke and some debris off of it, but like I said, I got this place vented pretty good. You really don't see it, but I got windows over here that have fans, and I have a door over here that I'm actually getting the bad air out. So no worries there. We'll put some more in here and just keep on. I'm not going to fill it all the way. But I'll put more in there. We'll get a little bit more done. from there. See, you see it's already got flames going. That's the grease inside there. There's a little grease still inside that's actually burning off. So it'll burn all of that off and then melt the aluminum down.
So here I'm actually using a GoPro to get a little different footage. I've used them in the past, just not often on me. Try to get a little closer, a little better view. Let me know if you like it. Make comments, put comments out there. If so, I'll continue doing it. Again, just trying to get as best footage as I can, give you the best opportunity to see what I'm seeing and what I'm doing. So we'll continue, but again, give me comments, let me know what you like, what you don't like, and we can go from there. But let's get back at it. I'm actually scraping quite a bit of the slag off the top. Later I put it back in because I can't believe there's that much of it, but there really was. I did pull a little bit of aluminum out that could be remelted, and I'll try it later, but there was a lot of slag in this between miscellaneous debris, things like that, but it's got it really clean, so that helped out. These are some new tongs that I'm using to get this out with. You'll see on a different video I really use them more and give a better discussion about it. What I found is the crucible is so large, it just doesn't fit on either side all that well. Once I get it hooked on, then it actually works really good, picks up well, but that's this tough thing with running the larger crucible, but I had to with what I was melting was just bigger. So we'll keep trying different things. I'm impressed with how clean the aluminum is and how clean it's pouring because of some of the debris in it, but as I mentioned, we cleaned a lot of that off while it was burning in the slag, so it turned out nice. Here I'm just filling the crucible back up with some more of the aluminum that we're melting. I tried to do it outside before I put it back in the forge, because the forge, as you can see in the background, it's still very hot inside there and it just gets really warm. So try to fill it up here, and then we'll actually pick it up and put it inside the forge. I know it's tough to hear and see, but trying to really give you the view of how warm that part is going in and what it sounds like in the water. So keep trying, give me better views. One thing as I'm doing this, I'm just doing regular molds. I had no real specific mold I was looking for. I was just trying to get all of the excess aluminum melted down that I have. I do it in the bars so I can remelt later and go from there. So it works the best for me. But start doing some more sand molds, and I do have a specific mold I'm having made right now. So we'll see how that turns out. And as soon as I get it, we'll start making some of those. All right. see the last pour in this one are real small amounts. I melted some aluminum that actually had bolts broke off in them, and I was struggling to get them out of the bottom of the crucible. So I'm pouring it very slowly, trying to take my time with it to make sure none of that falls in. And at the very end, you don't see, but actually I'm cleaning it out, scraping it, cleaning it out, get it all out of the crucible. So melted all the aluminum around the bolts, which worked out great. And we'll keep going.
All right, we got everything cooled down. I was able to show you some of the different sizes that we melted. Our intention was not to melt all the different sizes, but if you see, we're struggling to get some out of the molds. So instead of waiting for them to cool, I just went and got more molds. Once they cool, then they pop out, no issue. But I did a small one. I actually like the size of this one. Might actually do this in copper, because I just like the size of the bar. For aluminum, we run more. This size, you know, we got quite a few out in this size. I got several of these molds. We got 6, 7 of those. These are longer ones. You see me do a lot more with these, so I can actually melt them in smaller crucibles. I just did one of those. 2 of the bigger ones here. It's thicker ones, and I did a larger one, what I think is a larger one for me. But got quite a bit out of here. Just some scrap aluminum I had. As I find different things, I save all the aluminum. You can see it was a lot more parts. It's anything like that. So just threw them all together and turned out to have a good amount. We'll keep making more and go from there. Keep making videos. Again, our dream, our purpose. Like, subscribe, hit those notifications, share the videos with anybody that you want to, and leave comments. If you think I could do things differently, you have ideas, suggestions, things like that, please leave comments and let me know. I learned from that. I greatly appreciate it. So, all right. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you later.